I'm your host, Milena Scantlin, and I've tracked down the experts to get your fitness questions answered. Take control of your life and get the body you've always wanted. Coming up, helpful info you don't want to miss from You Asked For It. Now, before we jump into our first question, target toning and trouble zones. Is this a common theme you hear from your clients, and why do you think this is a reoccurring issue for so many people? Scott?
I mean, it's definitely a reoccurring issue because a lot of people want to get on the fast track towards getting in shape, and I'm pretty sure Sarah will agree. Or they just think they can lose weight in that one area and then be done with fitness and not have to go back into a gym. And so what you really need to do, in my opinion, is get people on track towards overall fitness and get them to understand that you're not just going to the gym to lose your gut, you're going to the gym just to strengthen your entire body overall. And what do you think?
No, I agree with that. And YouTube kind of brings in a whole new element because people are titling their videos, tone up this, lose fat here. So, as YouTubers, sometimes, we might be contributing to this, but a lot of times in my videos, if it's, about toning up your midsection, I know Scott doesn't like the word toning, but at the beginning of each video, I make this big disclaimer. You can't just physically tone up your midsection. You have to incorporate the entire body. But even if you say that in the first few minutes of your video, you're gonna get tons of comments of people saying, you can't tone up, or you'll get a lot of people that, believe it and don't realize that they need to incorporate the diet as well.
So it starts in the kitchen. You gotta incorporate the gym or some sort of exercise, right? Just to really quickly burn that fat, and you can't target tone.
Well, in order to lose weight, you need to put yourself into a calorie deficit, which basically means you're burning more calories than you're eating. And if you're not getting the right amounts of protein, carbs, and fat during the day, it's going to be hard for your body to sustain just a level of being alive, I guess to say. You know what I mean? If you're not eating enough protein, how can you possibly get away from breaking down muscle tissue or gaining more? And then where the workout comes into play is there's different ways you can work out towards different goals. Someone exercising to put on muscle mass, so like myself, would be doing a totally different routine than maybe Sarah if she's trying to tone and just get an overall better shape to her body.
All right, so let's switch gears and go to an iPad question here from Mike. Now, Mike wants to know, he wants to concentrate on losing fat around his midsection. He's wondering whether he can do this by increasing his core and ab exercises. Sarah?
So, no. Simple answer. Your abs really are made in the kitchen, as you said earlier. Now, thanks to genetics, some of us can almost, target our stomach. I personally, when I lose weight in my stomach first. So I guess I'm kind of lucky in that way, but not everybody is. So what I would first say is cut out the junk food. Processed, refined carbohydrates, those are all gonna go to your gut and they're not gonna go anywhere unless you're properly exercising. But if you really do wanna get a flatter stomach, you gotta start with a diet, get rid of the refined foods, get rid of the alcohol. I know everyone's gonna say no, but that is why so many people have trouble with their stomach. But you know what though, I like cupcakes. I have them every once in a while, but when I have shoots coming up, I know those are what have to go. So it really is, what are your priorities? Are you willing to give up those things that you love to get a flat stomach, And so you do need to lose weight. And then once you lose the weight, then you can focus on toning up your midsection. Now, planks are great for core strength. We all need core strength for the rest of the exercises that we're gonna be doing in our daily lives and in the gym. But if you wanna tone up the midsection, you first have to get rid of the fat.
All right, Scott, do you wanna break it down for us?
Yeah, I mean, Sarah pretty much the nail on the head. However, I wouldn't steer people away from doing core exercises. I mean, you can still build a strong core beneath the fat. It's not going to push your stomach into, it's not going to push your stomach out to here if you're building muscle. I mean, I do a lot of crunches. My abs aren't out to here. A lot of people seem to think that if they exercise their core or their obliques, that their waist is going to expand. Out to here.
Right.
It doesn't happen.
Do you have a 6-pack or an 8-pack?
I actually have the big 4.
We all want to know. Oh, he has a big 4.
The big 4,
kind
of like Superman, Captain America.
I have a big 1.
The big 1?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody has, their rectus abdominis area. But as far as losing weight, once again, Sarah's right. You need to start in the kitchen. You need to make sure you're eating for your goal. Now, that's different for everyone. You're not going to eat as much food as me, even if we had the same goal.
Right.
If my goal is to lose weight, I'd still be eating probably 1,000 more calories than you.
You tailor it differently to your client.
Exactly. So that's kind of on a one-on-one basis. And to burn the most amount of calories the most efficiently, the best thing you can do is combine some sort of cardio routine with a total body training routine, which is basically a little bit of everything in one day. And there's all kinds of different styles for total body training as well. So you gotta kind of figure out what level of fitness you are, If you're a beginner, you're probably not going to do like a crazy Tabata routine where you're doing 20 seconds of intense training, 10 seconds of rest, and that kind of program. You might start off with something a little bit more simple.
So while we're focusing on the midsection, viewer Savannah asked us for some exercises for the lower abs. Well, you're in luck, Savannah, because Scott has put together some of his favorite moves to strengthen your entire midsection, including your lower abs. So click here for Scott Herman's lower ab routine. I'm Elena Scantlin, and we'll see you next time on You Asked For It.